Hello children, this is Jyoti HM. I am your math teacher. So last video, in the very first video, we have discussed about the definitions of number system as well as integers. In this session, today we will discuss about the properties of integers. There are 6 main important properties of integers are there. In that, first one is closure property. Let us discuss about closure property. Here we have to apply the 4 fundamental operations. What are those fundamental operations? First one is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Let us start writing the mathematical statement of a closure property for addition. For any a comma b belongs to z, a plus b is equals to c belongs to z. Look at the notations very carefully. Here I am using this type of symbol. So this is for any. You can say for any. For any, or you can say for every. For any. For any a comma b belongs to z. What is the meaning of this? Means for any two numbers, one is a and one is b, which belongs to z. Z is integers. Here z is what? Once again, integers. A plus b is equals to c belongs to z. Next, closure property for subtraction. For any a comma b belongs to z, a minus b is equals to c belongs to z. Then closure property for multiplication. For any a comma b belongs to z, a multiplies b is equals to c belongs to z. Next, closure property for division. For any a comma b belongs to z, a divides b is equals to c does not belongs to z. Why that does not belongs to, we will discuss in the next session. So these are the mathematical statement of closure property for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Whether the closure property satisfies for addition, multiplication, subtraction, multiplication and division by taking one simple example. Let us start with one simple example. For any a comma b belongs to z, means let us take any two numbers. A is equals to 1 or b is equals to 2. Integers. Integers are collection of positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. You can take positive number, you can take negative number, your choice is yours. So I am taking a simple number. A is equals to 1, b is equals to c, b is equals to 2. Let us start applying. For any a comma b, 1 comma 2 belongs to z. Yes, 1 comma 2 belongs to integers. Next, a plus b. A is nothing but a 1 plus 2. A plus b. Here c is a new number. So let us add. 1 plus 2 is equals to what? 3. Yes, 3 definitely belongs to integer. So here closure property satisfies for addition. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? The sum of any two integers will become a integer. So closure property satisfied for addition. So note down, a is equals to 1, b is equal, once again I repeat, a is equals to 1, b is equals to 2. For any 1 comma 2 belongs to z, 1 plus 2 is equals to 3 belongs to z. Therefore, closure property satisfies for addition. Closure property satisfies for addition. Next, closure property for subtraction. Only thing is we need to change the sign here. So instead of plus, we have to write minus. For any a comma b belongs to z, a minus b is equals to c belongs to z. Same examples I am taking. Let it be same example. Otherwise, you can take any numbers which are belongs to integer. For any a comma b, 1 comma 2 belongs to z, comma a minus b, 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is what, children? It's a minus 1. Yes, minus 1 is belongs to integers. Obviously, minus 1 is also an integer. So here also you can say closure property satisfies for what? Subtraction. closure property satisfies for subtraction. Therefore, closure property satisfies for subtraction. Next, closure property for multiplication. So instead of minus, again just we will change the sign, multiplication symbol. For any a comma b belongs to z, a multiplies b is equals to c belongs to z. Again I am taking the same example, a is equals to 1, b is equals to 2. For any 1 comma 2 belongs to z, a multiplies b, 1 multiplies 2. What is 1 multiplies 2 is equals to 2. Yes, 2 is also belongs to integer. Therefore, closure property satisfies for multiplication also. Did you understand? I hope all of you understood the concept. Next, which fundamental operation is left? Yes, it is division. So instead of multiplication, again I will change the sign. For any a comma b belongs to z, a divides b is equals to c belongs to z. So in here, for any 1 comma 2 belongs to z, 1 divides 2. See, 1 divides 2 is nothing but you can write the division, otherwise you can write on a decimal form. 0.5. 0.5 is not an integer. Integers are a complete numbers. There is a no fraction value. So 1 by 2 is does not belongs to integer. 1 by 2. Once again I will repeat. For any a comma b belongs to z, a divides b is equals to c belongs to z. Let us take a is equals to 1, b is equals to 2. For any 1 comma 2 belongs to z, a divides b. A divides b is nothing but a what? 1 divides by 2 is equals to 0.5. You can write down the answers 1 by 2 as it is. Otherwise, you can write down in the decimal form. But 1 by 2 does not belongs to integer. But there is a no fraction form in the integers. Integers are collection of positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. And there is a no decimal values in the integers. That's what division operation does not satisfy. This symbol stands for belongs to. Belongs to. And this one does not belongs to. Does not belongs to. So finally, closure property satisfies for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and the closure property does not satisfy for division. Okay, so I hope everything is clear. I hope you understand the closure property for all the 4 fundamental operations. In the next session, we'll discuss about the second property. Thank you.